my channel.
Move the chair, you caught it underneath there.
Drivers. Goddamn. Who are we waiting for? Session info. Alright. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to round 10 of Formula America. We have about we have 5 rounds left, including this one, until the season finale at Abu Dhabi. It has been wonderful, absolutely tremendous. We started off relatively small at the beginning of the season, and now we have grown to full, or pretty near full grid size, of people of all over the world, from Australia, America, Canada, and even a couple of English people as well. So really great to see that our league has grown so much in just one short season. So with that being said, there has been some changes to the league. As we gain people, some people have unfortunately dropped or have unfortunately been removed from the league due to behavioral issues and too aggressive driving. I will not drop any names, but one person has been asked to leave the group. So with that, the standings have changed. B more. Everyone below Rick in the point standings has moved up. So B more is now in second, Stimson in third, UGA Bulldogs fourth, and BWA Clyde in fifth position. With that being said, it's time to welcome our new members. We have Wicked Homeboy, Samurai 7C Avalier, and Not Penny's Boat 17. And then we still have, I believe, one more spot, possibly. So, like I said, nearly full grid, and it is absolutely amazing. Now, round 10, another street circuit here at the Singapore Grand Prix. We have a look at King of the Powder, who is sitting 10th place right now in the points. And UGA Bulldogs with his best finish last week at third, gaining his first podium of the season. There he is in the Haas machine. And then our newcomer, Not Penny's Boat. He's in the Force India. There you have B Moore in the other Haas machine. He is in second place in points as he finished second last week for the second time this season, and he is currently 35 points behind Rick. So I believe if Rick wins a couple more, then he has clinched up the championship. And here we have Mike, Rick's teammate. Mike is currently sitting 7th in points. And then we have Jai Frank, who made his debut 2 weeks ago at the Russia Grand Prix, but he did not start for the German Grand Prix last week. Then one of our newcomers, Wicked Homeboy, he's in the Manor now. His teammate is Cena is Army. Here we have Dark Mark, who I believe finished. No, he did not. Excuse me, I was mistaking him for someone else. This will be his 5th race as he looks to have a strong finish this week. Continue to get more points. And we have BWA Clyde. He's sitting in 5th, and he finished 4th last week. His league best. And I believe that UGA Bulldogs may have crashed as he's blowing up smoke. So right now, let's take a look at the standing times for the qualifying as of right now, as we have a little under 13 minutes left. B Moore with a 141.96, Raccoon with a 143.49, King the Powder 143.89, Mike with a 144.16, and Jai Frank with a 153.72. Penny's, or not Penny's Boat, just reclaimed second with a 142.71. And the man who was able to finish last week, so good on him. It's Disabled Fear. Let's actually ride with him in his cockpit. So Singapore Grand Prix, it is very narrow and windy, a lot of sharp turns. So You have very limited spaces to overtake. So really pick out your points, know when to pass so you don't end up crashing yourself and others. Do not want to be reprimanded for that. So by far this is the biggest Formula America start this season, and we may very well have a full grid start tonight. And Jai Frank has retired from the session. Looks like he may be done. Let's look at B Moore, second in points. And speaking of point standings, let's take a look at the constructor point standings real quick. And really, any constructor can finish strong here, can finish in first. So Ferrari with 137 points, Haas Racing with 112, Manor with 110, Red Bull with 69, Toro Rosso with 56, Williams 51, Renault with a 34, McLaren Honda 24, Mercedes 14, and Force India with 2. As B Moore goes into the pits, take a look at Wicked Homeboy. See, he's currently sitting in third on the grid as of now. There's BWA Clyde. About 9 minutes to go. We will take a look at the standings. There's King of the Powder up to 6th, but I've yet to see Rick go on there on the track to set his times, as he's probably double checking to make sure that his setup is good to go. There's Tejwar as he is racing again. I believe that he raced last week. Or excuse me, he raced at the Russian Grand Prix. And he got himself 6 points and got the McLaren Honda some points as well. So I'm pretty sure King of the Powder is very lucky to have a strong teammate such as Tejwar, who races in other leagues for PSGL as well. And here is Stimson, and he's on his flying lap, looking to make a strong start. Stimson sitting in third and in the point standings, and he is 24 points behind B-Moore. So it'll be very interesting to see what will occur at the end of the season, or even just in a couple of races. Now the question is that drivers are wondering to themselves is, can anyone beat Rick? He's won 3 in a row. Can he possibly go for a 4-peat here at the Singapore Grand Prix? Feel like a dark mark in 17th. There are some people coming in late, so they're going to start in the back of the pack. This missing qualifying just by a smidge. Unfortunately, it has to wait until the race, so all the way back in the pack. Let's take a look at the current grid as it stands right now, that we have a little over 7 minutes left. B Moore with 141.9, Wicked Homeboy with 142.1, Not Penny's Boat 142.7, Disabled Fear with a 142.9, BWA Clyde with a 143, Raccoon Typhoon with a 143.49, King of the Powder with a 143.6. Tejwar just posted his first time with a 143.9. Mike with a 144, and Jai Frank retired from the session at a 153. Dark Mark went up, and he's now in third with a 142.46. And there's still a couple yet to post times. We have Rick, Travis, UGA Bulldogs, and Cam K Mom. They have yet to set times, or they just missed it, the start of qualifying, and have to wait until the race starts. So we see people retiring from the qualifying session as they look to regroup, talk over pit strategy with their team and their engineer, and see what they can do. We ride along with Stimson in fourth. Sorry. I will just call you Cam. I apologize. I forgot. So we have a little over 5 minutes left within the session. Is Disable Fear going to go out and see if he can improve on his 6th position and possibly start on pole, maybe? And we have we are under 5 minutes of qualifying as the air here at Singapore, it's a nice little cloudy night, 77 degrees Fahrenheit with a track temperature of 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So nice cool night race. So tire temperatures are going to be down. And here is your current points leader. This is Rick, the Canadian, looking to set a potential pole starting lap, as we have 4 minutes left. Looks like he'll have enough to do about 2 or 3 laps. Let's ride with Rick. Apologize in advance to all the viewers out there. If I go silent for a bit, I just recently got a dog about last week, and he's a little rambunctious one, so I apologize if I go silent as I need to discipline him. That was a cute dog. A cute doggy. Anyway, that was dog time with the Zebra 94. Tell you about my pets. And through the speed trap, he is third quickest at 190 miles an hour. Now this track really fools you. It has you going fast, and then got to make turns on the spot. Extremely difficult track. Rick says that his weak points are indeed street circuits like these, but I'm looking at the point standings, and his best finishes are actually on street circuits. Monaco third, Baku first, Russian Grand Prix first. So he very well could win this one, as he sets a pole time with a 141.933. Ooh, it's close between Rick and B-More. B-More faster in the second sector than Rick, just by a little under 1/100th of a second. And B-More's on the ultra softs, and Rick's on super soft compound. I don't know how many races that's been for him in a row, but quite a bit. Speaking of B more, here he is. 10 cars on the track. In the last 2 minutes, everyone trying to get one last lap in. Try and improve their position. So I was talking with Disabled Fear. So Fear, if you can hear me, remember to send me an invite. All right then. Wow, I was not expecting that. So Fear, if you can remind me to send an invite, please do so. Oh man, what's up, Dubsy? Glad for you to stop by. So qualifying time has expired, and now people will just be finishing up the laps. As we are riding with Beemore, who is currently the leader, so he probably just swiped the pole from Rick not too long ago, and Disabled Fear retired as he returns to the pits and gets ready to go out there for the formation lap, talk things over with his team and engineer. And it's about to get hot on this Singapore night. As Beemore heads on in, Wicked Homeboy sitting in 4th and seizing the manor. And very tight-knit group, just from what I'm seeing within the 4th, from 1st to 4th, all within a second. And I believe that he won't be able to, or he may still be able to go. No, it doesn't look like it. Mike, a little over 1.5 seconds away from pole position. Let's see if he can improve him. Never mind, he is going into the pits. And I believe that is it. Everyone is into the... Everyone's into the garage, talking over with the team. And then, Fear, if you can hear me, remember to send me that invite real quick. Just waiting on the re-invite back. Trying out a new system here where my car doesn't appear on the grid, so I don't have to, retire it. So waiting on an invite for fear. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna join on in real quick. No, you'll be fine.
If I watch it like this, but if I do it like that,
Yeah, I'll probably pick up in the background. Thanks, baby. My wife is here. So she gets to see, an unviewed YouTube view. So she gets to sit here with me and watch me commentate. So that's awesome. Excuse me. Apologize for that. Got a little parched. And I'm just getting word that Tejuar forgot to his setup and the team and his team that he worked so hard on over the week. They forgot the schematics for it, so we run on default. So let's see how he does. Anyway, going through the grid, we have Beemore, Beemore, not Penny's boat. He's going to be starting in second position. Then Rick in third position. Wicked Homeboy, Dark Mark in the Scudero Toro Rosso machine. Behind him is Cam. And in seventh is Stimson. Disabled Fear in eighth. Mike ninth. Clyde in 10th. Raccoon 11th. Travis 12th. King of the Powder 13th. Tejuar 14th. Jai Frank 15th. Bulldogs 17th or 16th. And then Samurai, and he's just making his way up to the grid in 18th. So, or excuse me, in 17th, since my car does not count. So, the biggest grid there is in Formula America, as we are gonna get ready to go racing 31 laps around the Singapore street circuit, and we are underway. The green lights not show up on my screen for whatever reason, but we are underway. Let's take a look at Beemore into the first turn. Everyone getting through there just fine. Wicked Homeboy. And let's take a look back, see if anyone is out. Doesn't look like it. Tight racing through the first couple of corners, and everyone makes it out A-OK. Let's take a look all the way in the back real quick, actually. There's Samurai Avalar. So everyone makes it through the first couple of turns A-OK. Nice, tight, clean racing from the Formula America League, as we have Beemore leading. He may be poised to take it. He may win. But we still have 31 laps to figure that out. Right behind him is Not Penny's boat. The Southern Englishman. So he's staying up in the early hours of the morning to race. And then here's Rick, your current points leader. Behind him, Wicked Homeboy in the Manor. Behind him is Cam K, and he is looking strong. Excuse me, he's looking strong this evening. He may post his best finish yet, as he was only able to finish twice, once gaining 2 points last week, unfortunately gaining no points, but he finished nonetheless. as the first lap has been completed, and we got a battle going on in the back. Oh, there's Raccoon and Simpson going side by side through the corners as we're going to take a look at this battle. And they're just side by side. Synchronized driving, it looks like. Could very well be an Olympic sport sometime in the future. You never know. Everyone just looking great. Through the first lap, no one is out. I believe that there's no incident reports. Everything just looked clean. Glad to note that everyone knows that the race is not won on the first turn. So kudos to everyone, for sure. As there's Travis, THFC, and he is new as well. He is with the Williams, which I believe his teammate is P-Dog Payton, but do not believe that he is with us this week. And he is battling Tejuar right now for the 12th position. Tejuar in front of him. Oh, excuse me, that's not Tejuar, that is King of the Powder. King of the Powder was looking at Mike there for a second. And just still going on. B-More continues setting quick laps as he leads the second lap as well. Day 145. Continue to look through the field. Interesting what's going on with the UGA Bulldogs here as he finished on the podium. He finished third last week, and now he's back in 15th. So we hope to see him finish definitely a lot higher. As Tejuar, as he's running, I believe, on the default setup, and so it's going to be really difficult for him to make any moves. We have Jai Frank back in 16th position, and then Samurai rounding up the pack, already a minute behind the leader, who is this man, B-More. And actually we have a nice tight battle between second, third, and fourth as we ride with our current points leader behind Not Penny's boat, and behind him is Wicked Homeboy. As we're trying to get the outside run off that corner, trying to get as much speed carried throughout the straight. And behind him is Wicked Homeboy, just in that number 94 man or machine. This very well may be B-More's night to dethrone the Canadian King, and I spell King with the C because, you know, Canadian starts with the C. It just looks good on paper. It's like the game Mortal Kombat. We all know combat starts with a C. I spell with a K just to make it that more edgy. So, can B-More dethrone the Canadian King? We shall see. In fact, there's only been 2 instances wherein Rick has not finished on the podium, and that was at the Canadian Grand Prix and the Spanish Grand Prix. And they're just all in a line. Oh, Rick making a move. Ooh, coming into the churn. Rick, oh, Wicked Homeboy looks like he wanted to take a look at that as well, but decided not to. Very close as Rick takes over second, and Not Penny's boat is back in third position as B-More just continues to fly on by. Let's take a look at Cam, actually. Cam position behind him is Dark Mark and Raccoon Typhoon, and behind him Disabled Fear. So tight-knit racing from just everywhere, and it's a long line of cars coming out of that corner. Ooh, he's looking really close there as Dark Mark just almost caught the rear bumper of Cam. Let's actually ride with Dark Mark here. If you look from the rear of his car, you see Raccoon, Fear, and Stimson, and a couple of others just snaking through this course as Cam, as he starts to put a little bit of a lead on him, but obviously not long enough as DRS has been enabled. And oh, disabled Fear! Oh man, he saved it, but barely, as we have changes for positions all over the place out of that DRS section, and it is activated again as all those rear wings just flap open to increase the airflow. And when that shot goes, it looks like that those oh, and someone spins out. Who was that? I believe that was Stimson. He spins out, and his car goes for a bit. No caution, or there could have been, an area caution, but Stimson is still in it. A little spin out there. Don't know who he got in touch with. So as he is back in 14th. As King of the Powders, he attempted to make a move on Mike, but to no avail, and he's still back in 11th, trying to get that 10th spot for that 1 point. See how those cars going, cutting through those corners into the chicane, and Sable Fury gone a little wide there, but he is chasing down Raccoon, who is racing Sahara Force India tonight. We're still trying to figure out where everyone belongs. We may have provisional racers stand by just in case people can't make it. So it's going to be interesting as the season goes along. So let's check up back up front. And not Penny's Boat in third, but it looks like that Rick has caught up to Beemore, and he's within a second of Beemore. So Rick trying to put the pressure and trying to make that pass. Beemore running on Ultra Softs, Rick on the Super Soft compound tires. Cam, and he's back in 4th. Dark Mark behind him as we continue to look at kind of like this snake of battles. Into that sharp left hairpin corner and onward down to the straights. Excuse me. There's Disabled Fear as he tries to one up his performance from last week at Hockenheim and maybe potentially a top 5 finish. We shall see. And Raccoon is looking. There's the Dark Mark and Cam. And just waiting. He got out of that corner actually really well, and here comes Raccoon with the DRS. So he's looking towards the outside and may cut down on the inside, but uh-oh. Oh, and Raccoon spins out, losing his front fender. Wonder what happened there. Oh, and we have other contact. Oh, just everyone is everywhere. Oh, excuse me, we're not up there. That may have been a Disabled Fear. That very well could be Disabled Fear because there is Clyde and then Disabled Fear in the back. And surprisingly, King of the Powder up to 7th position. And Cam goes wide, and he's going to give up 4 positions just shot that corner wide and had to make up for it. And now he needs to catch back up. It was a long battle from fourth on back. Oh! Bleed Disabled Fear tried to go inside there for a bit, but no avail as King of the Powder just shut him down. So really a lot of contact going on as we take a look at the incident reports. See if there's any. Speed in pit lane. Speed in pit lane, exceeding corner tracks, cross the pit lane, exit white line. Jai Frank has to do stop and go. Samurai exceeding the track limit. 10 seconds. So 10-second penalty added on. And then Raccoon, multiple warnings. He's going to be assessed a 3-second penalty at the end of the race. That is about it. Let's take a look at our leader right now, and Rick has caught up quick. B-More was hoping to use the battle that him and not Penny's boat was having, but Rick is now right on the tail of B-More as we're with him. So many battles going on. This is the one that is going to be definitely affecting, well, even the battle back there is going to be affecting a lot of moving in the point standings, but this one too, this is first and second in the point standings, Rick and B-More. They're separated by 35 points in the point standings. Let's see if Rick can make the pass on B-More. Come to the DRS zone. Looking to the outside. He's going to brake. Oh, the wheels touch slightly. But Rick backs off. He's able to save it. This tight racing at its finest. See B-More in that number 13 Haas machine. Wicked Homeboy setting the fastest lap. The 144. Rick looking on the inside. Can't get it. B-More continues to race defensively. And that's why they wear racing gloves. I mean, one of the reasons why. To make sure that the hands aren't sweaty. So they can hold the grip of the wheel. So tight racing throughout the first 9 laps. A couple of incidents there, but so far no one has been out due to terminal damage, so that is great. These two just continue to battle it out, but we're going to go back to the actually people may have pitted and look about right to. We have a Wicked Homeboy and Simpson. He's going to try to make a pass on the... Ooh, nope. Simpson making a block. Simpson currently sitting 3rd in points. Mark Clyde, Cam, Disabled Fear. It looks like all these people have made their stops. Look in the back there as Jai Frank has just exited the pits. And someone else is entering them. Wonder who that is. Looks like a Sahara Force car entering, but here comes Rick on the outside. It's a drag race down in the corner. B-More regains control of the lead, but goes wide and leaves a wide open window for Rick to pass through for first position. B-More started on the pole, but now has to fight Rick. Pretty sure it's something that he just wished would just stop. King of the Powder is currently in third. So far, his best running. He's definitely improved a lot since the beginning of the... Oh, interesting. At the beginning of the season, Tejwar has been disqualified from the session. Well, let's see what happened there. Take a look at the incident report. For going the wrong way. So, looks like that wicked boy made contact with Tejwar, and Tejwar got caught for going the wrong way, so he was disqualified. Maybe he was trying to turn around but interesting what happened there. So Tejwar is unfortunately out due to technicalities. And Tejwar is not too happy about what just happened. Now Penny's boat is back in 6th. And there's Stimson. He's up to 5th. People have been pitting as there's B-More just getting out of the pits actually, and he's in 4th, and he's on fresh super softs. Looks like he may be going possibly 3 stints, maybe 2 on super softs and 1 on hold softs towards the end. So who knows what is going to happen there. Stimson and B-More are racing for 4th. We have Dark Mark in 7th. Cam in 8th. There's Mike in 9th position. Disabled Fear in 10th. And Travis and Clyde, they're actually battling out now. Travis on the soft compound. Clyde on the super softs as he's trying to make a pass on Travis. He may pass him on the DRS zone actually. So we shall see. Let's ride with them for a bit. And if you go wide in one of these corners, you know, it will definitely hurt you. I mean, you just saw not too long ago Cam going wide and losing 4 positions in an instant. So, and just like that, Travis goes wide over brakes and he spins around and he loses, I believe, another position. And Wicked Homeboy in 14th, and you see Raccoon who just passed him, so went wide and had to turn around. So now he's back in 13th battling Wicked Homeboy. For 13th position. Samurai, he almost overshot the pit entrance there, so he goes into the pits as well. And there you have Jai Frank, 5 minutes behind Familiar, so he's down a couple of laps. Season 16th. But here we have your leader currently, Rick, as he continues to blaze on through, and King of the Powder is in 2nd, holding off UGA Bulldogs. But then B-More is slowly creeping up behind him. 20-second lead separates first from 2nd. Take a look at UJ Bulldogs. Side cockpit. There you see B-More. So the Haas running 3 and 4 as of right now. DRS zone is coming up as UJ Bulldogs is going to attempt to make a pass. Catch up to him, and it's going to be close. And not yet. But B-More is just catching up. Oh, and King of the Powder kind of scraped the wall there on the left side of his car. It almost went wide on that corner as UJ Bulldogs, and he's going to let his teammates slide on by. And B-More has taken 3rd position and trying to make a pass on King of the Powder. And King of the Powder trying everything in his best. Oh, tight racing. And B-More, he's just going to maybe breeze on by King of the Powder, but King of the Powder holding up on his own, but can no longer secure it as B-More gets into 2nd position. And now the hunt to chase down the Canadian King begins. So we have about 19 laps to go. We are slowly approaching the halfway point. Oh, excuse me. UJ Bulldog, he's going to try to continue to make the pass on King of the Powder. Trying to have Haas finish 2-3 again. Or maybe even 1-3 or 1-2. So, you never know. But still, nonetheless, tight racing. Oh, and he's going to go on the inside, and he nips the wall there from my point of view. And no good. But now he's retaking over 3rd position. And he looks like and UJ hoping to catch up to his teammate very shortly. So everyone else is pretty much spread out now. Before the pits, everyone was very tightly gathered. And now everyone's spread out due to different pit strategies and whatnot. So Disabled Fear running in 9th, and Mike right behind him. Trying to help that extra point for Ferrari to push him on through, or to push Ferrari on through in the constructor standings to elevate that lead. But Haas running consistently 2 and 3, so at the end of the season, who knows who's going to win the constructor standings. And Raccoon Typhoon goes around. It's caught the end of that, and Wicked Homeboy goes right on in front as he is in 12th position. And BWA Clyde in 11th. So just kind of scanning in the back of the pack. Here you have Travis as in the Williams. You have Samurai in 15th, and then Jai Frank in 16th. And B-More is currently in the lead as Rick has pitted, and Rick is back in 3rd position now. As right now it's 1-2 Haas. And Rick on the soft compound, so it looks like he's going to take that all the way to the end. But Rick trying to make a pass on UGA Bulldogs here for 2nd place and chase down B-More. There's Beemore. Can only imagine what he would think if he gets a win, but he's in first place. And for the first time riding with Beemore, we're going to do a segment I like to call lap with the leader halfway through the race. Simple as that. We just take a lap with the leader on board with Beemore. So he's going to take us around the Singapore city circuit. You don't want to go too fast around that right corner. You don't want to be clipping the wall, slowing you down. You can potentially be doing damage to your wing. So very high acceleration and sharp braking from this track. It's kind of just like rather annoying. You're trying your best to get up to speed, but then you have to brake right away, and just disrupts your flow of things. And be more coming up on an accident there. And no caution. Interesting. Cautions may be turned off on this track. So there'll be more lapping 2 more people in the back. It's a nice little narrow section. And then a right-left chicane. And then Beemore is actually going to go into the pits. So that is your lap with the leader. And Rick, he's going to retake first position. So interesting what Beemore is going to be doing, if he's going to go on softs or not. But if so, he's going to have to do quite a bit of catch up, as Rick has retaken the lead with UJ Bulldogs in second position, right behind him. Well, not right behind him, but behind him nonetheless. So Not Penny's boat has been running strong all evening. He's on the super soft, or ultra soft compounds, excuse me, and he is running in the third position, quite a bit of ways from first. But that very well could change. Dark Mark sitting in fourth position, but behind him is Beemore, and behind him is Cam. So Beemore, he goes on the softs. There may have been a miscommunication within his team. Maybe he wanted softs at one point, but team said too late, have to go with the super softs, but who knows. So here comes Beemore, and he's going to try to make a move on Dark Mark. Trying to get in that draft, very, very close. Move on the outside. And gets it, and he's back up to fourth, and he's going to speed along and try to catch up back up to the podium to... that's not Penny's boat. Not Penny's boat, excuse me. But Cam, he's making a definite run for some well-deserved points here, and he's going to take over fifth as Dark Mark enters the pits, as he may go on soft compounds as well. So definitely Cam has had some tough luck in the past weeks, just looked like just struggling with his setup of the car, how it's handling, but it's really good to see him in a very strong contending position in fifth place, deserving a lot of points for sure. We have Simpson in fifth, and behind him is a Disabled Fear, as these two, hold on, want to make sure, as these two teammates are running 6th and 7th. Behind him is King the Powder, who at one point was high as third. Oh, yeah, go fifth, maybe even higher, probably at second, or maybe first at one point. But he's back in 8th, strong nonetheless. As he's trying to chase down Disabled Fear. Excuse me. There you have Wicked Homeboy in 10th position. And he is holding the he's holding the last position for points, which is 10th. Then you have Dark Mark out of the pit entrance, and then Mark, Travis, Samurai, and Raccoon just not having the best of nights and being disqualified. Very unfortunate. And we will take a break at safety car. So that will be a good time to take a break. We'll be right back in just a few short moments. And we're back. We're still under safety car cautions, and this car to the advantage into the pits, getting new sets of tires for this last 10-lap stint. Everyone is all together, ready to go. Not Penny's boat is now leading. Behind him is Rick. Go through the lineup with you. Just 1 second, so we stay on the leader. So behind Not Penny's boat is B-More, Cam, Dark Mark, Stimson, Mike, Clyde, King of the Powder, Disabled Gear, Wicked Homeboy, UG Bulldogs, Travis, Samurai, and Jai Frank. That is your current who's where, pretty much, as we have 10 laps to go, and it's the Singapore Grand Prix, and we may see the safety car drop off this lap. So everyone should be good until the end, maybe. So coming around to the start-finish line, and we're still, so maybe next lap. So we have 10 laps to go. So it's definitely the time that the drivers are taking the time to talk to the engineers, figure out what strategy, if they're going to stay out, if they're going to come in one more time, you know. So tensions are definitely high. I believe that Rick is on the ultra soft compound tires. Everyone else I've seen is either on the super softs or softs. I've only seen less than a handful of the ultra soft compound. So 10 laps to go. Safety car may drop this lap. Hoping all the debris has been picked up. We'll be ready to go green racing. Hopefully until the checker flag. That's right on board with B-More. And safety car still out. So we are approaching the end of the circuit. So the car is going back and forth as they keep the tire pressure is nice and hot, nice and warm. And right now the goal is to just time it correctly so the back tires don't spin, or that you're too late on when the safety car pulls in. And the safety car pulls in, and we're back underway. Green flag racing with 9 laps to go here at the Singapore Grand Prix. And Rick pulling up to Cam in third. Not in fourth. This may be B-More's chance to pass Rick and maybe even win his first race of the season. Be the first American to win at Formula America. Tight racing on the inside as Cam and Not Penny's boat. They're going back and forth. And you have Dark Mark and Stimson, they're battling it. We just have a whole gaggle of people in the back fighting for multiple positions here. Everyone trying to get that one position just to get as many points as possible as we're riding with King of the Powder. So he was running pretty high today. You have Mike and Clyde, they're battling it. There's King of the Powder in the back. Some others, you see Wicked Homeboy in the Manor right there. Trying to make the moves. With 9 laps to go. And Clyde trying to look on the inside of Mike there, but no good as of right now. He's going to have to wait until one of the DRS zones for sure. I can only imagine that when the DRS zone happens that there's going to be a lot happening. Let's take a look at the front now as Rick has set a fastest lap. And Rick still pulling ahead of Beemore here. So we have 8 laps to go in the race. Beemore just trying to be consistent with his laps, be nice and clean. Beemore on the super softs, so his tires will last a little bit longer than Rick's ultra soft tires. So, but Rick really good on the tire management skills, so he may be able to make those ultra softs last until the end of the race. And there you have Not Penny's Boat in 4th, and Simpson chasing down Cam. Battle for 4th going on. You see the rest of the cars just snake on through the chicanes there. Stimson trying to improve his, or further close in on Beemore in the point standings. And the more positions, the better. Right on board with Simpson, see if he can make that pass on Cam. Again, Simpson with the ultra softs, Cam on the super soft compound tires. Rick saying another fast lap, 1:43. Ooh, Simpson getting a nice run off the final corners. Gonna try to use the draft at the Cam and get closer into the first set of chicanes there, into that sharp left. Looks like Cam got out of it better than Simpson did as they enter in the first DRS zone. So he's going to try to close in on him. He's gotten close, so maybe next DRS zone he'll be able to get it. There's a battle between Fear, Clyde, and Mike. 3-way battle for 7th position. We have another 3-way battle for 10th position in the back. King of the Powder and the Wicked Homeboy and Travis. They're all fighting. Try to get that 1 point for point standings and add to their constructor champions. And King of the Powder goes a little wide there, but will he be able to hold off Wicked Homeboy? And he does. It's a great tight defensive scene from King of the Powder. It has definitely improved since the conception of Formula America League. And Rick has just continued to pull ahead of Beemore. It may just be that. Beemore may forever be the bridesmaid, never the bride. Always coming second. Or that could change. We still have about 7 laps to go in the race. Simpson and Cam, they're still fighting out for 4th. I'm not even racing in this track, and just watching these guys battle for position is just making me tired due to this track. It's just technicality. Unbelievable racing. Looks like that Cam got off the corner better than Stimson there. But Stimson is still knocking on Cam's door for 4th position. Stable Fear in 7th. Then Wicked Homeboy. Clyde. Oh, little brake check there by Clyde as Wicked Homeboy looking to pass Clyde for 9th position. And Travis is right behind him. King of the Powder, he's back in 12th. May have overshot a corner, perhaps. But the question is, what's going on UGA Bulldogs? He was running strong up in 3rd position. Now he's back in 13th. So I wonder what happened there. As we have a quick onboard shot from Wicked Homeboy, as he's going to make a pass on Clyde, maybe. Looks like it's going to stick for now as Wicked Homeboy moves from 10th to 9th. So everyone towards the middle of the pack is sticking close together as the fast guys up there have just took off. UGA Bulldogs pulled off a fast lap of a 1:43, so he currently holds the fastest lap of the race. So it could just be oh, and someone goes around there. I believe that was, who was that just went around there? I'm trying to see. It may have been Guy Frank, actually, and it indeed is. See, he got a collision with people racing hard in the pack, and he's just definitely not his night. As that may be the end of his night. And I'm sure it is. Now Simpson caught up to Simpson has caught up to Not Penny's boat for 3rd place. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry, now we're back. So we have 4 laps to go. And Simpson is trying to catch Not Penny's boat, trying to secure and try to secure a podium. Now we have just 3 laps to go. It's Cam in 5th. This will definitely be his best finish for him in the league. Then we have Dark Mark and Wicked Homeboy. They're battling out for 6th and 7th. And Mike has left the session. Wonder what happened there. So we take a look at the incident report. Go all the way down there. Some more stop and goes. King of the Powder, 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. And then Mike and Disabled Fear got together, and then looks like Mike just decided that tonight wasn't his night. So rather unfortunate for him as the race winds down. Travis in 8th. And interesting for my screen. And I'm not sure if my screen is just acting out or if it's really raining, but looks like it has started to rain. And yes, it has. It started to rain with just 3 laps to go. So how long will these tires last up in raining conditions? And with just 2 laps to go, can Rick make it to the end on the soft compounds and these damp, maybe soon to be wet conditions? So it has started to rain. And it's definitely going to be close. Some people may be making mistakes towards the end. See, not Penny's boat, but Cam he's going to try to catch up and try not to make any mistakes and to potentially finish 4th. So we could homeboy up in 6th now. Dark Mark back in 7th. Travis and Clyde battling it out for 9th and 8th. And we have 2 laps to go. As Rick going around the last corners as he is going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Singapore under wet conditions. All he has to do is just hold off, be more 9 seconds. And UJ Bulldogs retired from the session with just 1 lap to go. Let's take a look at the incident reports one last time. And UJ Bulldog, unfortunately, terminal damage. So he won't be able to finish. So this track is eaten up quite a bit. So we started off with around 18 actually, 17, 18, almost full grid, and now we're finishing with 15. As we are riding with your leader, Rick. For the last time around this track. And we will very well see a 4-peat for Rick. He's taking it slow. Beemore caught up to about a second, maybe a little less than, but fortunately it's not going to be enough. As Rick winds down, and he's going to come around the last 2 corners. He's going to head down home stretch. The fireworks go off. Rick, 4 races in a row here at Formula America. And here comes Beemore, and he's going to finish in 2nd. 2 second place finishes for him. Here comes Stimson. He's going to finish in 3rd. And here comes Not Penny's boat coming around. He's going to finish in 4th. Cam with his best finish in 5th. Wicked Homeboy 6th. Dark Mark coming around in 7th. Clyde in 8th. That's a 7-8 finish for the Toro Rossos. Here comes Travis in 9th. And then Mike I believe Mike retired, maybe? Hold on, just real quick. Yeah, Mike has retired, so not sure. His car's ghost right now, so I'm not sure if this is going to count towards him or not. So we're going to say right now that it's not. But Disabled Fear. So this is the battle right here. Samurai and... well, but Disabled Fear, he's going to try to hold off Samurai, and that may be a 10th place finish for him. And there you have it. Take a look at the unofficial finish. We have Rick Beemore Stimpson with a 3-second penalty, but he will be fine there. Not Penny's boat in 4th. Cam 5th. Wicked Homeboy in his debut 6th. Dark Mark 7th. Clyde 8th. Travis 9th. Mike 10th. Disabled Fear 11th. But that may change actually since Mike got disconnected or something. So interesting what's going to happen there. King of the Powder 12th. Samurai, in 13th. And UJ Bulldogs 14th. And Jai Frank in 15th. So a 4-peat. Excuse me. So a 4-peat for Rick. As I'm going to set up a lobby, and we are going to interview actually, hold on. Oh, never mind. So if anyone wants to be interviewed, you must have a mic and send me a message. All right, so add in Rick Stimpson.
So I feel like he has to poop, but he was kind of running away a little bit because.
So if you guys just want to throw invites to people out there, that'd be awesome. Throwing out to Be More. Because I don't have majority of the guys on there for on as friends. Oh, hold on, it's probably.
Because he's very frustrated.
Sorry, getting. All right. Hold on, let me send a message out there. See if anyone else wants to join, real quick.
Got your name written all over it.
Oh my gosh.
It tweaks too.
Did you broke your wing or something before you start early on your second spin?
I'm gonna load
Don't
this
worry
up
about
with
me. You worry about you.
Got it.
vegetables. Dairy vegetable, okay?
Mm.
I didn't know that super soft was the mandatory tire, so I had to get on super soft. But very super soft.
All right, so it looks like that this.
That now.
So it looks like that this will probably be it for the interview. So let's start working our way down. Rick, 4P, 4 races in a row. You claim to be bad at circuit tracks, at road courses, street circuits, whatever you want to call them. I call BS, my good friend, as you have won at 3 of them. 3 out of the 4 so far this season. So how does it feel? Did the safety car come out help you, or did it kind of worry you a bit? So tell me your emotions going through the race.
I don't know how I feel right now. I'm happy, obviously, but I didn't expect to win that one since the more time trial was.
Look at the hardware.
And about a safety car, it didn't help. I was going to the end with my soft compound, and I should have hit as soon as the safety car came out, but I don't know, something, a brain fart, I don't know what, I stay on track. And then I did the lap after that, but Chinese have time to overtake me, but I don't know what he did at the restart, but me and Demore had overtake him in the first on the straight. But yeah, it didn't help. But it helped because I won, but I was nervous when the safety car came out.
Well, congratulations on your again on your 4th win in a row, and you continue to lead in the points. So moving on to always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Be more, 2nd place again behind Rick. Will you be able to catch or beat the Canadian King, or will you succumb to his powers? So tell me how you did in the race, man. How do you think you did? Do you think you could have taken it if you approached things differently?
I think if I knew that you had to be on super softs, I would have approached the qualified a little differently. But you know, it's all right.
So coming into next week at Japan, the Japanese Grand Prix, do you think that you'll be able to win, or do you kind of expect to see the same finish?
Well, Japan's one of my favorite tracks, so I think there's a good chance.
Awesome, man.
Be the bride, not the bride. My wedding ring ready and my dress in the closet.
Awesome.
Can you send us a picture?
Well,
Post it on the YouTube.
You could be the flower girl.
so congratulations on the 2nd place victory on another podium. Stimson, my man, 3rd place. How does it feel?
Well, feels pretty good. I didn't expect to be there. So I went on supers just for hell of it to try it out, and then I saw Rick was on super, so I said, okay, well he knows what he's doing a lot with the strategies. So I ended up falling back like 7th or 8th, and then back there it's just a whole train of cars. Can't really go anywhere, and Rick and B-more were pulling away, and Coon hit me in my front, spun me out. Got back around in time, Bulldog was flying too. Unfortunate for him, everything what happened, but I was hoping for a safety car, but I already had my softs on, so I could go to the end, and I was expecting to gain a couple positions. and I just tried him out, and I got one of ultras, but I forgot to change my wing. Because lap like 10, I was going with a broken right wing, so I got to change that, kept it on, and ended up being right behind Penny. And then I didn't think I was gonna get him because I had a 3-second time penalty, and he hit the wall, and he flied off track, and I got around him and got a podium.
Well, congratulations on your podium. I believe this is back-to-back podiums. Hold on, let me double check my facts. No. But you did get a podium. This is your third podium that you've gotten this season, so congratulations on that. Then Disabled Fear, man. So, you know, what happened out there?
I qualified kind of decent. I had a banker lap on the supers that I was kind of happy with. And I started falling back down, so I went out on the ultra soft. Didn't improve much, just slightly under a 10, so I could start on the ultras. And the first stint, you had a couple of cars there. It was a Toro Rosso and someone else that you couldn't get by them because they would switch under braking and they cut you off. And at one point, actually, when Stimpsy got around me, he got taken out by one of the cars that was moving under braking, which was unfortunate for him. But he managed to do way better than me, which is props to him. But it was an iffy race up until after the safety car. When the safety car came out, I put on the supers and I could go to the end. I was battling for 5th or 6th at one point, I'm not sure, maybe 7th, and a lap car was sitting sideways going into the hairpin, and you couldn't avoid it. The car wasn't ghosted or anything, so literally the 2 cars that were right in front of him had to hit him, and it was Dark Mark and myself. We both lost the wing. I had to pit for repairs, and when I pit, I had a 5-second stop go penalty because of the pit lane being so narrow coming out. And with the stop go penalty, they never fixed the wing, so it was just in damage control after that. I got hit by Mike at the end, and he got around, and I was never able to catch up. So I just managed to get 11th. Bad luck.
Turn around the bad luck when racing at the Japanese Grand Prix. So that will conclude the interviews. I just want to double check with Rick that the Japanese Grand Prix will be what day again?
November 29th.
Okay, November 29th is our next race. At what times? What time? 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, so November 29th, 8 p.m. usual time, but instead of a Thursday, it'll be switched to a Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, Formula America Racing. So until then, this is Zebra 94 signing off from all of us at PSGL. We wish you good night and a good weekend. If you wish to join us, it's free to sign up. You can play multiple games along with Formula One. Our FIFA League has just started about a week ago, and then other games as well. So free to sign up, meet great people, and play fun games with said great people. So I am the Zebra 94 signing off. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by.